Let me tell you, baby, you're heaven sent, and all that I say is everything I meant. I want you for myself and no one else. I know that I'm selfish, but this I just can't help. Your smile is amazing, your mind is the truth, your style is so ever appealing, and boy, I just want you. Can I play you a sweet song, a short little tune, something that will display how much I am feeling you? Water to my life, seconds to my time. You are the reason I am feeling so high. Baby, can't you see? You're the only one for me. And that is what I am saying. Tell me if you would agree.
Hi everybody, it's me again, Boo. And I'm back with another, what I always say, special review video, yada yada. This one is really special because Felicia Bauer, who I consider a friend, and I really respect her now also as a perfumer, asked me if I wouldn't mind doing a review on some of my favorites if she sent me a bunch of samples from a variety of indie houses. All so far that I can tell you can find on Etsy. I was thrilled, beside myself to do it. And so I said, yes, please. Please, please. So she sent me this huge box full of all these fabulous samples. I took some to Hawaii with me, and she asked me just to do it on my favorites. So this is a part one, because I have a few favorites. So anyway, and so I'm not going to put them on and talk about my impressions as much as tell you what's in them and let you know that these are my favorites. Because if you have similar tastes as myself, then you may want to go on Etsy and get some samples of these. Anyway, one of the first ones I want to talk about that came to Hawaii with me is from the house of Enchanticals Perfume. And I'll just show you the card there. Really creative people. I'm just so thrilled by what came across my nose. I just was really blown away by these hidden gems that are all over Etsy that people don't even really realize. So this first one from Enchanticals is called La Bohème, or Bohème, I don't know how to say that, but I think it's Bohème. So, can you see that? All right. So, anyway, the notes in La Bohème, and sometimes they don't really give you all the notes. They just give you the gist of it. And I'm just going to go with that. A musk-based scent with primary notes of natural honey, green figs, white musk, and smooth golden amber. And honestly, this, I get the fig and the musk mostly. I don't get a lot of honey or a lot of amber. It's not a sweet perfume, but I really, really liked it. And I liked it in the humid climes especially. So that's La Bohème by Enchanticals. Really nice stuff. You guys need to check these out. Another house that really thrilled me to death was White Note Apothecary. Oh my gosh, I really enjoyed this house. And I hadn't even heard of these houses until Felicia was so kind, and all of these houses were so kind to donate samples to me. And not knowing if I was going to review them or not, you know, I made no promises. I believe in being really honest, and it doesn't matter if they're friends or not. But I'm only going to talk about my favorites because the ones that I don't talk about, it's not that I hate them or anything. They just weren't for me. but they'd be for somebody else. And White Note Apothecary, there's a couple I want to talk about. And the first one is Orchard. And this, well, that's what it says. And Orchard is a delight. This is a very fruity kind of a perfume. Of course, it's called Orchard, so imagine that. Notes of citrus, pomegranate, and smoky florals is pretty much all it says. And I really get stepping into an orchard with a bunch of ripe apples. It really is a lovely perfume. Young people would like it. Older women, I think, will like it. And the performance on these is pretty good, too. Some of them are rather beastly. But Orchard is pretty moderate. So that's White Note Apothecary Orchard. And this one I love. And this is called Latte. And I've got this little roller. Oh, yes, I love this one. This is a beautiful coffee fragrance. If you like Sebastian's Espresso Imperial, if you like, it's not as sweet as I Love New York for All or Crema de Latte by Hilde Soliani. I Love New York for All by Bond Number 9. But it's to me a little more mature kind of a coffee scent. And of course, like I've said before, being from the Pacific Northwest, and I lived in Seattle. I live on the other side of the state now, but we're kind of the coffee capital here, and I love this one. It is a beautiful coffee fragrance. Let me give you the notes in it because I don't want to talk out my backside here. Notes of orange, vanilla. That's what I'm smelling. It's like orange and coffee. Okay, orange, vanilla, and coffee with a mild floral undertone. It is just that. That's perfect description for it. Oh, it almost has a caramelized note to it. Wonderful stuff. White Note Apothecary Latte. So many different perfumes that each of these houses do. Many of them have multiple perfumes, and they're usually for a very reasonable price. Another house that I really adored was Esscentual Alchemy, and one of the ones from Esscentual Alchemy was called Kama, and it's K-A-M-A, not C-O-M-M-A. And Kama, and like I've said, you know, you can get these on Etsy. Animalic, ambery, musky, spicy, heady, floral, luscious, and honeyed smells await you. Oh, there's the notes. Saffron, ambergris, vetiver, sandalwood, agarwood, ambrette seed, frankincense, myrrh, patchouli, divana, cinnamon, jasmine, white lotus, rose. Wow. Champa, tuberose, neroli, clove, nutmeg, coriander, mimosa, carnation, cardamom, and frangipani. It's a good thing I didn't say what I was thinking of saying earlier, that usually indie houses have very simple notes and not a grocery list full, but this one does. And, you know, you almost get that, but it's really well blended. It's just a spicy incense perfume, in my opinion, with almost a leather note in there. It's definitely animalic and spicy. I will absolutely agree with that. I think men will really love Kama. And that is by Esscentual Alchemy. All of these places are found on Etsy. And I will put a link to Etsy below, and I'll put some kind of, you know, I'll show you the spelling as I talk about them. So, last but not least is another house. Let me get the one out that I really love. Yeah. Another one that I really loved was by Fleur de Lune Oils. And this one I'm going to butcher the name, Brise de Cognac. And this is just a fabulous tobacco cognac, tobacco boozy kind of smell. It's not very sweet. I find it to be very masculine, and boy, it performs too. So I'll tell you what's in it. Heavy tobacco, booze, and earth with a touch of sweetness, provocative and heady, unisex. It's unisex for the right woman, but I think this would appeal mostly to men. It's for me just a bilateral boozy tobacco kind of an aroma, and I don't find it very sweet at all, but it is very appealing. I'm going to put this on my husband and check it out because I like it, but I just think it's a touch much for me personally. I don't think it will be for him. So anyway, that's Brise de Cognac by Fleur de Lune, or is it de Lune oils? Nah, de Lune, I'm sure. Fleur de Lune. So that's about it for me. I'm going to cut it off there, and I'm going to do part 2 with another house that I really love called Fantasy Fiend, and some other indie houses that Felicia has been so kind to send to me. Felicia, I can't even tell you how honored I've been to do this review for you and your friends, and I just really appreciate you honoring me with this huge responsibility, because I have sniffed a lot of perfumes, let me tell you. And again, the ones that I don't talk about doesn't mean I don't like them. For one thing, there's a real time constraint here. For another, I can only, you know, it's going to take me months to test all of them, and I'm most the way through, and so I might even have a part 3 down the road, because I'm still working on them. But I wanted to get, you know, a review or 2 out there of the ones that I've really been loving and wearing a lot of, so I could let you know what they're about, and to get out there and check out Etsy and check out some of these indie perfumers. There is really, they are hidden gems. These are perfumes that are quality, that are unique, that are affordable for the most part, and fairly easy to get a hold of. And the shipping is usually really good on Etsy, and they ship very quickly. I've ordered many, many things there. So anyway, I look forward to doing a part 2 for these indie houses, and thank you, Felicia. Thank you so much. I appreciate this, and I will talk to you all soon. Y'all have a good day. Peace.
Water to my life, seconds to my time.